Our first lesson for this quarter is all about numbers up to hundred thousands. What you need to know. The Hindu-Arabic numeration system is the widely used system of numeration in naming numbers. It uses the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in forming numbers. Bring out your notebook in math and do what is asked. Write the date today and the title of the lesson. Example, September 3, 2020. Lesson 1, Numbers up to hundred thousands. Note, please always observe honesty. If you can't understand, you can call or send me text messages or ask the help of your learning companion. God bless. Using the digits 3, 0, 8, 5, 1, and 9, write on the line the greatest and least number that you can form with no digits repeated. For number 1, what is the greatest number? Meaning, what is the highest possible number that you can form with the digits above? Next, what is the least number? Meaning, what's the smallest number that you can form using the digits above? For number 3, write the greatest number in word form. Meaning, your answer in number 1, just write it in word form. And then number 4, write the least number in word form. Meaning, your answer in number 2, just write it in word form. It says here, do not click unless you're done answering. Be honest always. Do not click the next slide if you're not yet done reading or answering the current slide. Clear. Please check your answers honestly. Ask your learning companion to assist you if you don't know what to do. But do not let others do your work. So these are the answer key. So for number 1, 2, look at it correctly. Number 3 and 4, make sure that you have the correct spelling and use a hyphen or comma because it's wrong spelling wrong. And then without hyphen, it's also wrong. Next, we go now to our proper lesson, that is how do you read and write numbers. First, when writing a number in words, use comma after each period. Examples. Let us all see the examples. Here, the first example, 1234. So, use comma. So, this is the comma. Can you see it? The small one, this one. Ito po yung comma. Ito rin po yung comma dito. Dito na saan. And then the other, for example, number 4, this one. So, there are 3, this one, 1, and then 2. And then maliit, sorry. And then for number 1 example natin, 1234. So, says here you use comma to separate each period. This is the first period. This is the second period of the yes, the other period. So this is the units period. It says units or unit period. This is the thousands period. Here, this is the thousands period. This is the units period. Same with this one. This is the thousands period. This is the units period. Here, there are 3 periods. The millions period, the thousands period, and the units period. Okay, any question? Getting it right. Another, use hyphen when writing a two-digit number in words. So I guess you know the two-digit number. We start with the smallest digit. Two-digit number is 21. Okay, 21, 22. Okay, as you go on counting. Okay, use a hyphen example here. And, 4 examples. So here, 34 is a two-digit. So asan ang hyphen? Nandoon ko yung hyphen, oh. Nandoon. 95 sa 12,395. Yung 95 is a two-digit. So there should be a hyphen in between 90 and 5. 45 on the other hand, there is also a hyphen in between 40 and 5. 70 and 71. And 70 and 1. So hindi pwedeng you write it na walang hyphen. Better kung may hyphen. Okay, so pag two-digit, you use hyphen. If you separate the two periods, you use comma. Yan, yung comma. Okay, proceed. The digits of a number are grouped into periods. Each period is composed of 3 digits, namely hundreds, tens, and ones. Spaces or commas separate the periods. Example, let's see. There. So look at the number. So instead of writing comma, you can put space in between the periods. So 1 is in the thousands, right? And 34 is on the units period. So you can separate it. If you don't like to use comma, you just place a space or put a space in between. Magkaroon ka lang ng space dito para hindi sila magdikit. So meaning, they are separated. They are separate periods. So, but if you want to use or if you write it, put a space in between, you have to be consistent. So, dapat spaces na lahat ang gamitin mo. But if you use a comma, you can use comma all throughout para hindi ka mahilo. Okay? So, but still, they are both correct. If you separate the periods with a space or with a comma, that's still correct. Okay? So, this one, space, space. Diba? Yung millions between millions and thousands and then units. So, may dalawang space dyan. Or you just comma. Okay? Are we good? Yes. Now, we go to the value of a digit. So, the value of a digit depends on its place or position in the number. The value of a digit in one period is different from the value of the same digit in another period. Place value also tells the position of the digit in a number. So this is an example of a place value chart. So you can see here the period. So we have thousands and units. So because we're only dealing with 100,000s, but we can go through millions, billions. But here units and thousands are the two periods that we're discussing. Okay, so here we also have the digits. Okay, this one. So you see here, in the units period, so we have ones, tens, and hundreds. But in thousands, we also have ones, tens, hundreds. Actually, in millions, you also have ones, tens, and hundreds. But when you read it, it's not 1,000, but it's only thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. That's a place value later on. We proceed. Okay, example. So this digit that can form a number later. So we have 337,852. And then for 3, the place value of 3 would be 100,000s, 10,000s, then thousands, 100, tens, and ones. So 2 would be ones. The smallest place value is ones, going up, tens, 100,000s, 10,000. The value of 3 in 100,000 is 300,000. So 3 multiplied by 100,000, and that would be 300,000. 3 multiplied by 10,000, that would be 30,000. 7, if you read 7,000, 7,000 ang kanyang value. 800, so 800. 5 tens, so 5 times 10, that would be 15, then 2 ones. So you can see the pattern from the smallest place value going up. So we're just adding zeros. So 2 in the ones place, no zeros kasi nga 2 ones lang, 2 times 1. So, if you go 10, so may isa na siyang 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Now, if you read this digit in word form, we say 337,852. You take note, I use hyphen in 2-digit, 37, 2-digit, and then there's a comma. So write in standard form or numeral 337,802. You can use a comma or just a space. Write in expanded form. In expanded form, you just add the value. Ito po, you just add the value. Ito. You add the value of each digit. That is how to write in expanded form. Okay, so we said a while ago that there are ways in writing numbers. Actually, there are 3 ways in writing numbers. So we standard form or yung number, the numeral, then expanded by adding the value of each digit, and then we have also the word form, the spelling. So be careful with your spelling. So you can go throughout the examples. So I already give you the examples here, the standard form, the expanded form, word form. You can go over it. This one, 78,912. You can practice doing this at home. In writing numbers in expanded form, any 0 digit may be omitted in the addition. If we say omitted, remove. You may not write it anymore. Okay, like say for example, number 1, the standard form, 205,463. I did not write 0 anymore on the expanded form, the value of 0, because that's 0. So as you can see, the value of 2 is 200,000. I didn't write 0. Instead, 5 is in the 5,000, 5 is 5,000, 4 is 400, and then 6 is 60, and then 3. And in standard form, number 2 example is there's a 0 here. I did not write a 0 anymore here. Even my number 3 example here, I did not 0 at the end. I did not write it anymore. Okay? I hope you understand the lesson. Okay, you try it at home, although I already give it, the answer is already given, but still you need to review it, okay, for further understanding, better understanding of the lesson. You can go over, okay, the digits of a number are grouped into threes, starting from the right. Each group is called period. Okay, I already mentioned it about the period a while ago. Keep on telling that period. So the leftmost period may contain 1, 2, or 3 digits here. So it can be 1. So this is the leftmost period. So it can be 1. Cannot see. Okay, it can be 1, or it can be 2 digit, or it can be 3 digits on the leftmost period. Now, this period is very important. Why? Because it helps us read and write numbers. So without periods, it will really hard for us to read and write numbers, isn't it? Okay, now you may go over and read other examples and important information about the topic in your book on pages 2 to 4. You may highlight important words so that it will retain in your mind these words. So you may highlight important words, okay? And then, after highlighting or reading, answer classwork numbers 1 to 27 on pages 5 to 6 of your book. Do not rush things. You may answer it tomorrow if you want to, or you answer it 1 to 10, then tomorrow you may answer the other one, but do not rush things. But if you can answer it today, it's very good. Now, do not look at the key answers unless you're done, or else you are defeating the purpose of learning. O, di ba? Tinignan mo na yung sagot. O, di wala na, hindi ka na natuto. So, dapat, huwag mo munang tignan yung key answer. Kaya nga sabi ko, be honest always. Now, if there are things that you didn't understand about the lesson, or if there are clarifications you want to ask, feel free to call me or text me during our scheduled time of consultation. Our scheduled time of consultation is only from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and during weekdays only. If you can do it, be honest. Good day.